You know, it's a funny thing about being an entrepreneur, right? You start a business to get more freedom, but somehow you end up feeling more trapped than ever. It's a super common problem. And today, we're gonna dig into that struggle, looking at it through the eyes of a company called UMG Biz and this big idea they have called Freedom Unlocked.
So let me ask you this, and be honest. Are you running your business, or is it running you? It really hits home, doesn't it? That dream of being the boss gets real messy when you realize you're on the clock 24/7. This feeling, this exact pain point, is the perfect place for us to start.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the dream? I mean, what are we all really shooting for? It's this idea of being unlocked. Unlocked from the grind, from the chaos. So what does that actually look like?
And here it is. They call it Freedom Unlocked. And look, this isn't about selling your business and running off to a beach somewhere. No, it's about mastering it. It's that sweet spot where your business is growing, it's successful, but you still have a life. You can actually step away. This is the goal, right? The thing that UMG Biz is trying to make a reality for people. But man, if that's the dream, why is it so hard to get there? What's stopping everybody?
Well, you can think of them as walls, the walls of a business prison that keep owners trapped. Let's take a look at these walls, one by one.
Okay, barrier number one. I think we can all relate to this one. It's the total chaos of having a mixed bag of software. You've got one thing for your emails, another for your projects, a third for billing, a fourth for your calendar. It's just a mess of different logins, a ton of separate bills every month, and a total nightmare trying to get them to work together. It's complicated, it's way more expensive than it should be, and it just eats up your time. And then there's this beast, literally drowning in manual admin work. You know what I'm talking about. Sending the same follow-up email for the 100th time, creating invoices, trying to figure out who's supposed to do what. None of this stuff actually makes you money, but it can somehow swallow your entire day. It's just draining.
And get this isn't a small problem. The data shows that business owners can spend up to 40% of their time on this stuff. 40%. Just think about that. That's almost half your work week gone. Just poof. Imagine what you could do if you got that time back.
Which brings us to barrier number 3, the hustle and grind mentality. Look, we all know hard work is important, but just grinding, just working more hours, that's not a real strategy for growth. Why? Because you can't clone yourself. There are only 24 hours in a day. Real growth, the kind that lasts, comes from systems, not just from your own sweat. And that leads us to the final, and maybe the most important wall, the personal sacrifice. When your business becomes your entire life, 100% of it, everything else gets pushed to the side. And that's just not sustainable. It's the fast track to burnout, to feeling resentful, and getting to a place where even if the business is doing great on paper, you're not. Okay, so those are the walls of the prison. The chaos, the admin work, the grind, the burnout. So, what's the key? How do you get out? Well, the solution we're looking at is this idea of an all-in-one platform, and this slide really nails the difference. You've got the old way on the left, that messy, mixed bag of software with multiple payments and complicated connections, and then you've got the UMG Biz way on the right. One single platform, one payment, and everything is built to work together from the get-go. And this is what they call the power of one. It's so simple, but it's a huge deal. Think about it. One login. That's it. One single source for all your company's data. One system for your whole team to learn. And just one bill to pay at the end of the month. It's all about taking away the complexity, which is the first step to getting your time back. But here's the thing, it's not just about tidying up your software. The real magic, the way the key actually turns the lock, is by using that all-in-one setup to build systems that let you scale. And the path is actually pretty straightforward. It's a 3-step process. First, you set up your systems inside the platform. Then, you tell it to automate all those boring, repetitive tasks. And the result? You achieve true scalability. Your business can now grow way beyond what you personally can handle. And I love this quote because it gets to the heart of it. Work happens in milliseconds. I mean, think about it. When a computer does a task, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't need a coffee break, sending a follow-up, creating a project, all that stuff happens instantly. It completely removes the human bottleneck that slows everything down.
What you end up with is a business that basically has its own operating system. It's working for you 24/7, it's sending invoices while you're sleeping, it's onboarding new clients while you're on vacation. This is how you actually unlock your time.
Okay, so let's pull it all together. We've talked about breaking down the walls, turning the key. What does life actually look like on the other side of that door?
Well, there's one last really important piece to this puzzle, and that's pricing. You see, so much business software has this trap built in. It actually punishes you for growing. You hire more people, your bill goes through the roof. But the model we're looking at here is totally different. It's designed for unlimited growth. Your costs stay fixed no matter how big your team gets. It's about encouraging your success, not taxing it. And that really brings us to the final and most powerful question. The whole point of all this, the single platform, the automation, the systems, is to get you to a place where your business isn't a prison anymore. It's a well-oiled machine that can run without you micromanaging every little thing. So, if your business could run itself, what would you do?